Hey, good evening, everybody. This is News Channel 13's newest anchor, Steve Koosh, coming to you live through the power of YouTube. Welcome to our 13 Now newscast. As you can probably see, I'm a new guy. I've never done this before. It might work, it might not. So that's kind of the thrill of all this, right? Anyhow, I'm going to tell you some of the top stories we're following today and give you a look at what's coming up more at 9 and 10 o'clock. One of our big stories here that we were following today was there was a guilty plea in a deadly shooting of a 14-year-old boy in Washington County. This involved 18-year-old Jaden Walden of Fort Anne. He pled guilty. I'm going to pull up that video so you can just see some of it. This here is the victim who was killed last August. His name is Ricky Stark. Jaden Walden pled guilty to manslaughter in the death of Ricky Stark. Walden was with a group of teens, we're told, when he pointed a shotgun they had in Stark's direction. Apparently he didn't know it was loaded. Police say the gun then went off, firing, hit Stark in the stomach, killing him. Walden also pled guilty to sexual misconduct for allegedly having sexual relations with an underage girl inside the apartment right around the same time this manslaughter charge happened. Walden previously rejected a plea deal last month. Turning on to another story, this is a big one that's going to affect a lot of people. There's a fight going on right now here in New York to actually lower the legal threshold of drunk driving from 0.08 down to 0.05. The number of advocates right now are calling this a public health and safety crisis that needs to be addressed. They say you don't really start feeling drunk until you're 0.08 is too late. So 0.05 is the way to go. They want to lower it. This is just one of their press conferences they were holding. You see Mothers Against Drunk Driving there, along with dozens of other people. This took place at the state capitol here in New York today. You got a bunch of folks who are just determined to make sure that lawmakers got their message. Over 100 countries around the world have already lowered their blood alcohol content, their BAC, to 0.05. Utah is the only state in the United States that's done so. And they say that's resulted in nearly a 20% reduction in drunk driving deaths. So that could be coming to New York. If you like to go out, drinking with friends, family, relatives, anybody, pay attention to this story because it could come back and bite you if you're not careful. All right, turning out to this, a man in Gainesville admitted to abandoning a cat outside an animal shelter in Saratoga County. I'm a cat person. I don't know how someone could do that. It's awful. Even worse, he left them out really, really late at night. Let's get a look at this cute kitty here. That guy's been through a lot. He's all tuckered out and tired. Jeez. The Saratoga County District Attorney's Office says Anthony Gargano left this cat. His name is Kane. Left him outside the shelter and then just drove off. They say that night, January 4th, the temperature dropped down to around 20 degrees. Kane, sadly, has been missing since that event took place. A lot of people around Saratoga, this is kind of the talk of the town, one of the stories, they are furious at that guy for doing that. He owns a local deli, and a lot of people have been boycotting it lately. Anyway, we're going to turn now to your first warning forecast, as we call it here. I've been to a lot of different news stations. Sometimes it's like the first alert, your need to know forecast. Okay, the first warning forecast, and we've got the greatest meteorologist that News Channel 13 has ever known, Juanique Martinez, who's going to be joining me right now. Hello, Juanique.
Hello,
What
Steve.
do we have in store? What can you tell us?
Well, it's a pleasure. Thank you so much for that introduction. It was a rainy and gray day today, but good news is we have a drying trend as we go throughout the overnight hours. We had that coastal low that moved throughout the region today, but we just have a few lingering showers out there and expect to dry up by about 10 p.m. tonight with a drier trend into the overnight. So for now, let's take a live look outside on the CDP HP first warning cam. You can see some lingering showers right there in Pittsfield with a few raindrops. Temperatures right now are in the 40s. We have some winds coming in from the northeast. Here's that area of low pressure. That area of low pressure will continue its eastward descent. And as that system continues to move east, we'll have some drier air that will filter in. But notice we do have some activity to our west. That's another system that will move in, and that will bring us widespread rain throughout the evening tomorrow. But right now, we can see on our current temperatures and radar, most of that rain is primarily focused to our eastern counties. Most of us are still in the 40s right now, 46 in Albany, 44 in Scottsdale, and 43 right now in Schuylerville. Rain chances tonight have dropped off significantly compared to what we saw earlier today. Just a few light lingering showers and a few light lingering showers as we start the day tomorrow. Temperatures will start in the 40s tomorrow with highs a little milder tomorrow, reaching the mid 50s. And notice by the afternoon, rain will start to overspread the region, getting heavier and steadier by the 7 p.m. hour. So let's take a look at this hour by hour forecast. Rather, by 10 p.m., you can see the system continues to move off of the East Coast. And again, towards our west, we have more rain working in, and that will approach our region by the morning and afternoon. Expect light showers into the morning, heavier and steadier rain by the afternoon and evening, and we could see some ponding on the roadways as you head out tomorrow night. So let's time this out for you hour by hour. Again, the system will continue to move out of the region, so expect a drying trend overnight. Tonight, we stay cloudy with a few lingering showers, and then we look drier as we close out the day and start the day tomorrow. By 6 a.m., we'll start to see that next system work in from our northwest. The system is moving in from the Great Lakes, so expect rain showers to start to develop to our northwestern counties first. These rain showers will continue to move through the afternoon and become more widespread around 2 p.m. tomorrow. We'll have rain that will continue to work in, getting heavier and steadier by the 5 p.m. hour. And watch what happens as we get deeper into the night. We'll have heavier and steadier pockets of rain widespread throughout the region, and that will continue towards the overnight hours. So do build in some extra time if you have late night plans tomorrow, because we are expecting a rainy night tomorrow, and that rain will taper off as we head throughout the morning on Thursday. Now, we'll still have a few leftover showers early on Thursday, but expect a drier trend and improving conditions as we go throughout the night. Overnight lows tonight drop down into the lower 40s, drying out overnight with winds coming in from the southeast. Tomorrow, expect highs in the mid to upper 50s, cloudy, mostly dry through the morning, and then rain develops by the afternoon. A look at your 7-day planner shows that we'll stay active on Wednesday. We'll have a few remnant showers early on Thursday, but looking partly sunny and dry on Friday. Temperatures will reach the 50s yet again on Friday. Then by Saturday, we have another system that will work in, so we are looking at an active stretch for the weekend. Don't forget to turn your clocks forward at 2 a.m. on Sunday. Monday, tracking another system with a few spotty rain and snow showers and looking dry yet again by Tuesday.
All right. Well, Wanik, I got to say, this is fun. My first time doing this. However, we may not be able to be partnered up anymore because, as everyone watching can tell, Wanik does a much better, cleaner job of this than I do. So, I don't know. You're kind of making me look bad. I don't know what to think.
No way.
Anyway.
Not possible.
Was that okay? Did it sound good, Wanik? I know we got some people who are watching right now who are like, why'd they hire this guy?
I think it was perfect. You did a great job.
All right, good. So, something really cool we have coming up later this afternoon. I don't even think you've seen the video yet, Wanik. It's kind of like the talk of the newsroom. A viewer sent in video of a driver going on the freeway going the wrong direction. I know like the roads today are like super wet and messy and slippery, so already like there's some hazardous conditions, but we got video of a guy, sounds like an elderly gentleman who must have been very confused, going southbound in the northbound lanes in Albany County here. Thankfully, like he didn't hit anybody, but he did find his way off a bridge to exit the road, and kind of it's the video, you got to see it to believe it. It's probably one of those things that's going to go quite viral here very soon. But we're going to have that for you guys coming up at 9 o'clock. Probably a first on 13, News Channel 13. Anyway, and we'll have that again and more your top stories at 11 as well. Sorry, at 9 o'clock, we're on My 4, right? Again, sorry, I'm Steve Koosh. Still getting used to this whole thing, all the different channels we're on. Well, that's going to be it for now. Check back in with us at 9 and 11 o'clock to see, we'll have Rachel TD, my co-anchor. She's going to be doing the weather at 9. That's right. Rachel's here just nodding her head. And then Wanik will be back with us for 11 o'clock. So Wanik, thank you for making my first 13 Now YouTube newscast something memorable.
Thank you,
I'm sure everyone watching this right now is like, yeah, really memorable, Steve. Great job. All right. We'll see you guys back later. And thanks again for tuning in. Just going to click the right button here to close the show down. Bye, Wanik. See you soon. And bye, everybody else.